Don't worry if you don't have all your shopping done. In today's video, I'm going to show you some easy last-minute gifts. I'm going to show you some fun DIY tricks that you can add into your gifting this year. The first one is going to have to do with your gift bags. Now, any gift bag you have, you can personalize it. And I like to do this using my Cricut, and I want to thank Cricut for sponsoring today's video. I purchased this reusable tote gift bag at Dollar Tree. It's so adorable. It has bows on it, and they have them in so many different styles. But if you want to personalize it, you can add on any name. So I went into Cricut Design Space and I typed out my daughter's name. So I typed in Caroline. I found a font I liked, changed it, and then I sized it so that it would fit on my bag. Next, I'm going to send it to cut. I'm going to be using gold permanent smart vinyl to cut this out. And smart vinyl basically means that you can run it through your machine without having a mat. You can use a mat or not use a mat. It's totally up to you. If I have like a shorter piece of vinyl, I'll use a mat, but most of the time I'll just run it through without a mat. I have the Cricut Explore 3. It works really well. They also have a new Cricut Explore 4 that I've heard great things about, but for this video, I'm going to be using my Cricut Explore 3. After it's done cutting, I'm going to weed it out. And then I'll add on some transfer tape to the top. Pull off the backing and place it on the center of my bag. And I love this reusable tote because she can use this after the holidays as well. Let me show you a quick adult gift that you can put together in just a matter of minutes. So first, what you're going to need is some kitchen towels. Get some gorgeous kitchen towels that you would like to gift. Now let's personalize them. So I wanted to do the bow trend because it's very popular this year. I've been using it on my tree and pretty much everywhere in my decor. So I wanted to add it to one of my gifts. So I went into Cricut Design Space. I found a bow that I liked and then brought it on my canvas. I sized it to the size that I wanted it to be on my towel. And I also added the last name Fenwick so that I could gift it. I figured out a font that I liked and made sure that it was the right size. And it's important that when you're in Design Space, you put it on mirror because you want it to be almost backwards when you do the heat transfer vinyl. I always have to remember to do that whenever I'm making a heat transfer vinyl project. I'm gonna be using black heat transfer vinyl. Send it to cut and you're gonna put the plastic side down. Once it's cut, you're going to weed it out. Next, I'm going to pull out my kitchen towel and I want to put it at the bottom center so when it's hanging up, you can see it. But I'm going to put it down onto my towel and then I'm going to use the Cricut Easy Press to stick it on. I like to let my vinyl cool down before I pull off the plastic. And then let me show you how easy it is to wrap these up. I'm going to fold them in thirds, stack them on top of each other. And then I'll use a black satin ribbon, tie that around in a pretty bow. And how adorable is this? You could give this to anyone as a personalized gift. I have a cute little candy idea that you could add to a stocking or a gift. So you're going to need some Ferrero Rochers. You're also going to need plastic treat bags. I'm gonna take one of the plastic treat bags and cut it apart so it's completely open. Then I'm going to line up 6 of the Ferrero Rochers, and you want to make sure that they're all lined up the same direction. Then I'm going to wrap the plastic around. If you don't have a gift bag, you could use any kind of plastic, maybe even saran wrap would work for this. And you're going to wrap it around, and then I use some tape to tape it off at the ends. Then I'm going to take it and bring it up so it's in a circle and looks like a wreath. Then I'll take that plastic and tie it in place. You can also tape it to the back so you don't see any of the extra plastic. If you have a Cricut Access membership, you have access to so many different designs on their design space. I wanted to add a hang tag to my wreath, so I went looking for a cute hang tag that had a snowman. Found this one, and you can edit it or make it exactly as it is. I decided to edit it and brought it into Cricut Design Space, and I sized it to be the right size to hang on my wreath, and then I sent it to cut. Now, when you send it to cut, you're gonna have two different files. I knew that I needed to cut on two different papers. So for my back paper, I'm going to use just red cardstock. And then for my top paper, I was gonna use a craft paper cardstock. So I put them on a mat and sent them both to cut. Now, you don't really have to weed these out. You just pull them up. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue stick on the back of the craft paper and attach it to the red tag. Next, to attach it, I'm gonna be using some red and white twine, and I'll put it at the top of my wreath. And then I thought from there, maybe I needed to add a bow, so I used some more ribbon that I had in my craft room and tied a bow. How adorable did this turn out? Now, if you're looking for the Cricut that I use or any of the products in today's video, go down to the description box. I will have them all linked for you. This is one of my favorite candles, but it's not personalized. And so I thought, you know what? If I'm gifting this, it would be so much nicer if I personalized it a little bit. So I decided to remove the label. And the cool thing about these candles is the labels are really easy to remove. This is a trick you can use anytime in your house. Like if you just want to remove the label, you can have a nice plain candle. But I was going to add on a fun decal so that you could have this sitting out for the winter. I didn't want to do it completely Christmas related because then I thought in January it wouldn't work so well. So I was trying to make it a winter theme. So I was looking for a design that I could wrap around candles. I found these gorgeous snowflakes, thought they would be perfect. So I put them into Cricut Design Space. I sized them down a little bit, but I didn't really change them all that much. Next, I'm going to send them to cut. I'm going to be using Smart Permanent Vinyl. That just means I'm not going to be placing it on a mat. It's going to go directly into my machine. So I'll send it to cut, let it cut out. Then I'm going to weed it out. Now from there, I decided I wanted to cut the snowflakes out into like 2 or 3 little bundles because I didn't want the white lines that were in the design. So I cut out the ones I wanted to use, put on some transfer tape, pulled off the backing, and then placed them onto my candle. And I did that all the way around. I just love how much more personalized this is, and I think it'll be great for gifting. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Comment the word of the day, which is gift. Let me show you how to put together a quick 5-minute gift that any teen or tween is going to love. So start with a large glass ornament that has an opening in the middle. I just put some white crinkle paper down at the bottom. Next, I wanted to add in some fun beauty products that I knew my daughter would love. I also wanted to stick with a color palette, so I went with things that were pink and red. So I'm gonna place those in, putting the larger items in the back and the smaller items towards the front. That way, when it's all displayed, you can see everything and it has that bigger impact. But don't get fixated on where to put things, just put them in where it fits naturally. Now I did want to add in a fun Christmas element, so I went into Cricut Design Space and I searched for a gingerbread man, and I wanted to just cut out a gingerbread man. I found a cutout that I liked. Then I'm going to be using a craft paper that I had in my craft room. I'm going to place it on my Cricut mat, and then I will run it through my machine, cutting out that decal. Cricut is really great for cutting out any shape that you want to use in your crafts. Next, I'm gonna be using a paint pen to turn this into an adorable gingerbread man. So I added on a face, and I also added on some zigzag lines for detail. Let that dry and then place it into your ornament. I mean, who would not love this gift? And it took us no time to put together. If you have any paper on hand, I think craft paper works really well for this project. I'm actually using craft paper that was left over from another project, and I'm gonna be using that, figuring out how much I need. So I cut it down to be the size of my gift. One of the gifts that I'm giving one of my daughters, I'm gonna place that down and figure out how long I want my paper to be. Next, I wanted to create a stencil design on here. So you're going to need a sponge, any will do, and then you're going to cut your sponge out so that it's in the shape of a tree. So I started at the base, giving myself a stem, and then I cut all the way over to the side. Then I'm going to do the diagonal lines of the bottom of my tree. And then I'll do the straight lines, continue with another set of diagonal lines, then the straight lines, making sure that I'm going in so that I get to the point when I'm done. And then I'll finish it off by doing the point at the top of my sponge. It does not have to be perfect, but if from there you want to cut some more, you can definitely do that. Then you just need some paint to add to your paper. I'm gonna go with white, but you could definitely go green if you like as well. I like to put the paint onto a paper plate. I feel like it's better to get the paint on your sponge. This is just a white sample paint that I had in my craft room. I'm gonna place my sponge in there, dab off the excess, and then I'm gonna start sponging onto my craft paper. I went with a staggered look, and I tried to add paint maybe every third or fourth stamp to make sure that I had enough paint. And if for some reason you put the sponge down and it's not enough paint, you can totally redo it. Just make sure that when you put your sponge down again, you put it in the exact same spot. Once you have all your trees done, set this aside to dry for a few hours. Then you can come back in, wrap up your package, and then I'm gonna be using a neutral ribbon to tie a bow on here. Now I did want to add a gift tag, and Cricut Design Space has so many different gift tags to choose from. You can type in the word reindeer gift tag or anything you want, you're gonna find cool gift tags. Found some great ones. I put them into Cricut Design Space, sized them to the right size, and then I just used some red cardstock, put it on my Cricut mat, sent them to cut. They turned out amazing. These cut in a matter of seconds, and I have these gorgeous gift tags, and then just write who your gift is from. You could add them on with string, but it's easier just to glue it down. And how gorgeous did this present turn out? Let me know down in the comments what your favorite gift was. I love knowing your opinion. And I will link to all the Cricut products down below in the description box. And make sure you subscribe because I want to see you back here, and I'll see you in our next one. Bye.